The sustained calls and prolonged protests demanding mandatory electronic transmission of election results, regardless of risk, tells us something deeper about Nigeria. They tell us that frustration has grown. Frustration rooted in weakened institutional confidence, frustration rooted in perceived lack of autonomy, frustration rooted in distrust. When citizens insist that electronic transmission must happen under all circumstances, even when technical vulnerabilities exist, it is not just about technology, it is about trusts. If people fully trusted the system, they would debate safeguards calmly. But when trust is low, every safeguard looks like a loophole. Every flexibility looks like an escape route. That is a real issue. Let us be practical. Imagine an election in a remote community where network coverage is unstable. Results are uploaded electronically, but the server temporarily slows down due to heavy traffic nationwide. If the law says transmission must happen instantly and without exception, what happens? A delay of minutes could become grounds for litigation. Litigation can delay certification. Delay could create political uncertainty. Now, imagine something more serious. A coordinated cyber disruption overwhelms a transmission portal during national collation. If the law leaves no room for structured fallback procedures, the entire election process could face legal paralysis. Not because votes were manipulated, but because transmission failed. In that moment, the problem is no longer fraud. The problem becomes instability. This is why election laws must be carefully designed. Electronic transmission should be strengthened. It should be prioritized. It should be the standard, but it must be supported by clearly defined backup systems. If transmission fails, what is a legally recognized secondary process? Is there a time threshold before fallback activates? How is the fallback documented transparently? Who certifies? What technical disruption was genuine? These details matter. Strong systems are not built for ideal conditions. They are built for real-world stress. At the same time, the public frustration we are seeing is understandable. Years of institutional inconsistency has damaged confidence. When people do not trust electoral bodies to operate independently and transparently, they cling tightly to technology. Technology then becomes a substitute for trusts. But technology alone cannot replace credibility. Even the most advanced system still depends on human actors. Nations excel when there is trust between leaders and the led. Trust reduces suspicion. Trust allows flexibility. Trust makes reforms sustainable. Without trust, even good policies are viewed with doubt. So this moment is bigger than electronic transmission. It is a call to restore institutional credibility, a call for stronger autonomy for electoral bodies, a call for transparent auditing systems, a call for consistent enforcement of electoral laws, and a call for leaders whose conduct inspires confidence. For aspiring leaders, this is especially important. Seeking office is not just about gaining power. It is about inheriting responsibility for public trusts. Rebuilding trust will not happen through slogans. It will happen through consistency, through respect for institutions, through transparency, through accountability without bias. Electronic transmission is important, but trust is foundational. When institutions are credible, reforms become sustainable. When institutions are weak, even good reforms are doubted. Nigeria does not just need better systems. Nigeria needs restored confidence in those who operate them. One idea at a time. This is the representative.